A very warm good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all in digital class of biology. Students, as you all know that we are studying chapter biomolecules, clear? And so far we have studied about carbohydrates and protein. I hope so that you all have got an idea about those molecules. Today I would like to start with my next molecule, that is lipids, but before that I would like to motivate you all with the beautiful sayings of Lord Krishna. Student, he says that whatever comes to mind, treat it as not of the present. Okay, it means that it is of the past. Okay, try to understand it firmly that it has no link with your present, so be indifferent to it. Do not think much about your past, it will give you nothing more than regrets. Okay, the thing you need to take from your past is only the lesson. Okay, and with that lesson you have to proceed in your life. So with this beautiful thought I would like to start with my today's topic. Students, so far we have studied about the definition of biomolecules. Okay, about cellular pool, that it is the sum total of different types of biomolecules, okay, which are present in a cell, clear? And the main biomolecule compound is your carbon. Then we have studied that biomolecules are of two types, that is micromolecule and macromolecule, clear? In your macromolecule, so far we have studied about carbohydrates and protein. Today we will study about lipids. Student, before proceeding with your lipids, you need to know that what are the building blocks of your lipid. It is your fatty acid and glycerol. You need to learn this table, students. Okay, understood? Your lipid is formed of your fatty acid and glycerol, and its function is what? It is the storage form of energy, okay, which we take when there is long term demand of our body for the energy. Understood? So I would like to start today's topic with the sayings of lipids. Students, lipid says that with the water I say touch me not. To the tongue I am tasteful. Within limits I am dutiful, but in excess I am dangerous. You can take the example of ghee in case of lipids. Okay, when we dissolve lipid in water, it does not dissolve in it, so there it says touch me not. Okay, and when we taste ghee in our chapati, okay, and then we eat it, okay, and then it is taste by our taste bud in our tongues, it 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 seems very delicious and tasteful to our tongue. And then if we take that ghee within a limit, it is good, okay, and dutiful. But if we take that ghee in excess, it is quite dangerous. Clear? So students, lipids, okay, what are lipids? Please pay attention. Lipids are the chief concentrated storage form of energy, which form about 3.5% of the cell content. Okay, your cell is formed of 3.5% of the lipids. Clear? We know that these are the organic substances which are relatively insoluble in water, but these are soluble in your organic solvents such as your alcohol and ether. Now come towards the function of your lipids. Okay, they are the concentrated fuel reserve of the body. Whenever we need energy in future, okay, we can take from your lipids. Also, these are the main constituents of your membrane structure. Remember when I have taught you about fluid mosaic model, I have told you that it is lipid bilayer. Okay, yes or no? These are lipid bilayer, means that is formed of your lipids, two layer of lipids. Also, they serve as a source of fat soluble vitamins. Those vitamins which are soluble in your fats, we can derive those from here. Example, your A, ठीक है, D vitamins, all these are your fat soluble vitamins. Then lipids are important cellular metabolic regulators. Okay, they also regulate various reaction within your body, as well as it protect the internal organ and serve as insulating material. You might have observed that the person, okay, who have adipose tissues, and inside adipose tissue there are various fats, okay, they don't feel cold. Why? Because those adipose tissue which are filled with your lipids or fats, they provide insulation to your body, and there is no exchange of heat. Clear? Further, your lipids are of three types, that is simple, complex and derived. One by one we will study about all these three types of lipid. In case of your simple lipid, there are fats and oil and waxes. Clear? In case of your complex, there are phospholipids, glycolipids and lipoprotein, and in case of your derived lipid, there are steroids and terpenes. First of all, come towards simple lipids. Student, these are the ester of fatty acid with alcohol. Okay, here your fatty acid will combine with your alcohol by forming ester bond. Okay, it is of two type, that is your true fat, also known as neutral, or waxes. Okay, what are neutral or true fats? These are the ester of your fatty acid and glycerol. I have told you in one of the chart, okay, that your fats are formed of fatty acid and glycerol with the help of ester bond. Clear? And what are your waxes? These are the ester of fatty acid, okay, glycerol is also there, but one more additional molecule is there, and that is your alcohol. Okay, so fatty acid and glycerol, so there would be, okay, why? Because it is the component of your lipid, okay, but in addition it can have something else, okay, as we have seen in case of your waxes, it have alcohol as an additional molecule beside fatty acid and glycerol. Next is your neutral or true fat. Okay, it is a type of your simple lipid. So students, true fats are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, okay, but you need to remember that oxygen is in very less quantity. Further, a fat molecule is made up of two components. I have told you that it is formed of your glycerol and fatty acid. Clear? Now the question arises that what is your glycerol and its structure, and what is the structure of your fatty acid. So student, glycerol molecules has 3 carbon, each bearing OH. Okay, see here, this is your glycerol. Okay, it consists of 3 carbon, 1 2 3, okay, and to it your various hydroxyl groups are attached. Okay, so it is a molecule of your glycerol. Clear? Whereas if I talk about fatty acid, students, clear, these are unbranched chain of carbon atom. As you can see in this, there is no branching, okay, and it has COOH group at one end, okay, and a hydrogen bonded to almost all the carbon atom, as you can see here. Okay, all the carbon are attached to hydrogen, and at one end there is COOH group. Fatty acid may be unsaturated or saturated. Okay, the name this has been given on the basis of the bond. Okay, unsaturated if your fatty acid contain double bond, even single double bond, then it is known as unsaturated, but if it doesn't contain any double bond, then it is known as saturated fatty acid. Okay, for example, see here, this it doesn't contain any double bond, okay, so it is your saturated fatty acid, whereas it contain one double bond, so it is your unsaturated fatty acid. Now come towards waxes. Okay, what are these waxes? Lipids which are long chain saturated fatty acid. Saturated means there is no double bond, okay, and a long chain saturated alcohol of high molecular weight other than glycerol. Okay, fatty acid and glycerol will be there for sure, but beside that there is one more molecule, that is your saturated alcohol, which have high molecular weight. Example of your waxes are bee wax, okay, lanolin, also known as wool fat, sebum, cerumen. Okay, what is this cerumen, student? These are soft and brownish waxy secretion of the gland in the external auditory canal, also known as ear wax. Clear? And then plant wax, and then last is your paraffin wax. Okay, you just need to learn the example of your waxes. Next student, your complex lipid. Okay, what are these complex lipid? They are derivative of your simple lipids only, but they have additional groups such as phosphate is there, okay, or nitrogen base or protein is there. Further, on this basis they have been divided into three parts. Okay, first is your phospholipid. As the name suggests, phospholipid. Okay, so lipid that contain phosphate group, simple. Okay, so they are made up of a molecule of glycerol or other alcohol having what? Phosphor group at one of its OH group. Okay, see, as you can see in this, see here, phosphate group is attached to your glycerol. Clear? Further, a fatty acid molecule at other two OH groups and nitrogen containing base attached to the phosphor group. A phospholipid molecule has a hydrophobic tail. What is this hydrophobic tail? Means it is attached to your fatty acid. Okay, and these fatty acid, they does not dissolve in water, and also it have hydrophilic head. Okay, see here, I'll draw where you have seen this structure when I have taught you about fluid mosaic model. Okay, what are these are your hydrophilic head. Okay, and these are your hydrophobic tail. Okay, water can move till here, but these hydrophobic tail, they doesn't allow water to move here. That is why your oil doesn't get mixed with your water. It is due to the presence of your hydrophobic tail. Next student, it is your glycolipid. Again, as the name suggests, glycolipid, lipid to which your glucose is attached. Clear? So they are carbohydrate of cell membrane, particularly myelin sheath. Okay, where you have heard this name myelin sheath? In your neuron. Okay, your neuron, the part of your neuron that is axon is covered with your myelin sheath. Clear? And chloroplast membrane. Okay, it is present in your chloroplast membrane also. Cerebrocyte are the most simplest form of glycolipid. It is very important. Okay, see here, as you can see in this structure, your glucose molecule is attached, okay, to your fatty acid, and this is your glycerol. Clear? Next is your lipoprotein. Again, as the name suggests, lipoprotein, lipid which contain protein. Okay, so they are the main constituents of membrane, and where these are found in your milk and your egg yolk. Okay, lipids are transported in blood and lymph as lipoprotein in the form of this, very important. Okay, and there are 5 types of your lipoproteins such as chylomicron, VLDL, LDL, HDL, and free fatty acid albumin complex. Hence your last lipid is derived lipids. Okay, so what are these? They are derived, obtained on the hydrolysis of the simple and complex molecule. Okay, when your simple and complex molecule, they will undergo hydrolysis, means release of water. Okay, they will form a derived lipid such as your steroid, terpenes, and prostaglandin. Okay, first we will study about steroids. They do not contain any fatty acid, okay, but are included in lipid as they have fat like properties. That is why it is derived lipid. Okay, means it has been derived from there, not an actual lipid. They are made up of 4 fused carbon. Okay, as you can see in this 4. All these are the example of your steroid: testosterone, cortisone, vitamin D, and cholesterol, and they are made up of 4. See, in every structure you can see that there are 4 fused carbon. Clear? And then example are cholesterol, vitamin D, I have told you. The most common steroids are sterols. Okay, and common sterols are your cholesterol and ergosterol. You need to learn this. Clear? And your next and last type of derived lipid is your terpenes. Okay, and they are the major components of your essential oil which is produced by your plants. Okay, they give fragrance to the plant part. vitamin A, E, K contain terpenoid which is known as phytol. Okay, carotenoid pigment is precursor for vitamin A. That it mean what? Vitamin A we can derive from your carotenoid. Lycopene, it is also a pigment which is present in your tomato. Okay, that is also a kind of your terpenoid. Okay, and this provide red color to your tomato. Last is your gibberellin. It is a kind of plant hormone, and it is also a type of your terpenes. Okay, so with this I have finished different type of lipid. The student, in this lecture we have studied that lipids are of three types, that is simple, complex and derived. In simple we have studied about fats and oil and waxes. In case of your complex we have studied about phospholipid, glycolipid and lipoprotein, and in case of your derived we have studied about steroid and terpenes. Okay, so with this I have end today's lecture. I hope so that you have got what are different type of lipids. Complete your work, and for any query please to call me. Thank you and have a very nice day.